Your life through changing your self-image. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking all about Psycho-Cybernetics. Now, if you haven't seen this book or haven't heard of this book, it's a really good book that pretty much talks about changing your life through changing your self-image. And it may even sound kind of, I don't know, hoaxy like, but it's real. And its basis is how you think about yourself and how you show up in the world. It's coincided together. So it's this guy, just a little bit of background about the video. It's this guy, he is a plastic surgeon, and he realizes that some people come, get their nose done, get their face done, and they are forever changed. And then there's some people who, he gives this example of this lady that came in and got her nose redone, and then her nose was perfect, but she still was that small person in the shell. And he wanted to figure out, why does some people get all these things done that they want to get done and think that it's going to change their life, and then it doesn't, and there's some people that it does. So he talks about how building your own self-image changes your life. And I truly believe there is a lot of evidence in it, and hopefully you continue to watch the videos. We are going to be doing some experiments on my own life, because who doesn't want their life to be better? Who doesn't want to elevate in life? I believe that at some point you as a human being come to the realization that, well, some of us come to the realization that life is about upgrading and leveling up and getting better each year and learning something new, and changing your self-image, changing how you're viewed in the world. Whether that's changing your face, your makeup that you put on your face, or how you do your face routine, or if you have spots on your face and how you want to change it, or if it's your wardrobe. All of it helps. All of it is important. So, some simple steps that this book tells you to change your self-image, to change your life. Now, YouTube, and I just feel like social media and a lot of information is geared towards changing who you are. And I don't necessarily, I agree with it, but on some level, I don't. Because I feel like in every case, you should, one, understand who you really are. And to do this, and well, I guess honestly, the reason why I'm saying is that don't change who you are to be like someone else. Figure out who you really are and figure out who you want to be, and then change into that person. For example, for me, I, of course, like everyone, have seen influencers and people, YouTubers, and how maybe sometimes their life may seem glamorous. Like, I have a job, I have a 9 to 5. And I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy my job. Well, actually, it's my career, and I don't mind it at all. But on the flip side, I do want to find something that feeds me. And just looking back over these last few years, I realized that I really do enjoy helping people. Like, me and my mom have countless conversations about growing and building. A lot of times it's more spiritual, but just changing your life and being in one place in 1 year or 1 month or 1 day, and then being something that you've always dreamed that you could be the next. So this has been something that I've been working on years ago. And if you watched my last video, I kind of gave a spiel on relationships and how, I felt like I was sleepwalking through life. And then one point I woke up and I was like, hey, my life is okay, but I want it to be something different. And I think everyone is kind of in that place where, well, a lot of people are in that place where they are trying to chase after something that they're not at. And I was in that cycle. And I think that's the wrong way to be. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because not just from YouTube videos, this and that. Like, I'm the type of person where just because of my career and my background, I like to read, I like to study, I like to get facts, I like to really understand what's going on so that I can make the correct steps to change. That's why I was led to this book, Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's one of those books that's like, that you're continuously like, oh my gosh, like, I really think this could work. So changing your self-image is one of those things. And for me, I went into a journaling session where I started to write down what are my beliefs and what do I see now? What are some of the limited things? And when I got into the process of doing this, I started to notice throughout the day some things that is holding me back and some things that I want. And the reason why they probably haven't came into my life because of deep down, I have limited thoughts about this particular situation in my life. For example, I changed my whole workout routine. Now I went, I guess that was last year. Yeah, probably. I think it was last year, or maybe the year before last. Totally changed my routine, my eating habits. I was working out twice a day. Lost weight. My goal was to have the perfect body to be chef's kiss in my eyes, and I achieved that goal. And then it was like, okay, now that I got this, oh, I'm maybe a little too slim, or I don't like this about that. So blah blah blah. I went on one of those. So for even a while after that, I kept my same routine. Do Pilates. The as my old trainer said, oh, that's just the next best thing, or the next uh fitness fad. But I think there is a lot more to it than that. And I say that to say, even just going into these rooms of being in the Pilates, like I live in somewhat of a rural area, and there's not a lot of people that look like me. Of course, not in the Pilates studio. But once I got over that limited belief that, this isn't where I should be, I started to really get in touch with myself. And honestly, this has just happened like yesterday, like super recently. But I started to realize how the reason why I was drawn to, oh, something's in my eye. The reason why I was drawn to Pilates, because I don't know if anyone else has experienced this or if it was just me, but I started to get into the sensual, feminine connection with my body and working out, lifting weights. Now, I love doing that. I still work out. Like leg day is my favorite day. And I got a lot of I don't know, I liked leg day just because it was something that came easy to me, like lifting heavy. That was just something that, not my upper body, but my legs, like I can go toe to toe with probably some of the strongest people, strongest men, even my brothers, with leg day. And I think that's what drew me to that. But Pilates, even yoga, I started to do hot yoga as well, which is really good. And I think a lot of these exercises kind of have you're not supposed to be in your head, but to me, like, it gets me in my head, and which is good because it's allowing me to process breathing and connecting with my body. And anyways, I had been saying I wanted to be more sensual and more feminine, and not saying I don't believe that I don't come off as that, but this was just one of those things that I really wanted to work on. And it was so funny how things will lead you to the things that will connect you to where you want to be. So yesterday I came to this realization that, oh my gosh, like this Pilates, it's really connecting me with being more feminine and more sensual in my body and working on my posture and just being more of who I want to be, on top of how it's slimming me and toning my body the way I don't think working out and heavy weights did before. In any case, I said that to say, have a vision for yourself. Write it down, right where you are, write down where you feel, just be honest with yourself. Like for me, I had a lot of, I've always, well, in the past, I've had a really interesting self-image of myself. And I think I never realized it until I really was like, okay, let's see where we are. Because if you want to get somewhere, sometimes you kind of got to be honest with yourself to where you are. And I did that in every area of my life. So whether that was my finances, my body, my hair, like I went into deep dive of all the limited beliefs. Like instead of telling myself, oh, my hair is thin and brittle, I started to say my hair is thick. And when I washed my hair, I started to feel the weight of my hair. And these things ultimately is what changes what you want. So he did talk a lot about positive self-talk. Listen to what you tell yourself. And if you've never, honestly, it's good when you record. Like I started to do that too. I started to record myself, just having conversations about the things that I wanted to come in my life. And I was able to identify so many things. I was like, oh, so that's why this, and this is why that. Even to the point that I catch myself, but now when I hear other people talk, I catch their negative self-talk. So me and my mom, we talk a lot and all the time. Even in the Bible, it says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you want to speak life over your life, which is abundance and flourishing, what life is, when you grow a tree, you want to put life into the tree so it grows up big. That's the same thing you want to do with your own body. And or you could speak death by negativity and saying that whether it's your hair or your money, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. And yeah, sometimes it may seem like you're crazy at first, because if especially if you're not spiritual or you don't really believe in it, it can make you feel like, okay, this isn't working. Even me, like I've been doing it for a while and I still kind of get to where it's like, maybe this is not working. But that's just that yin and yang, like a balance that's trying to get you over to the other side. But when you are able to catch yourself and change that right then, you'll start to see things change your life. So I don't want to make this video long, but I will continue to dive in and tell you more and more about the Psycho-Cybernetics. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Make sure you come back. Please comment. Let me know anything that you've done to try to change your self-image and see if it's really changed your life. I think the call to action today is positive self-talk, to change how you talk to yourself, because at the end of the day, you're with yourself more than anybody else. So if you don't feed life into yourself, no one else is gonna do it. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave any comments or any thoughts that you may have, any other books that you have that are really good, that has helped you with your self-image or your self-talk. I would love to hear them. I'm a avid reader. I'm actually reading 3 books right now. Worthy is a really good book. Can't wait to do a video on that. Especially for the girls that are, I don't know, I just feel like as women, like we need it. We need all the good juju. I feel like sometimes we're torn down, but we need to be built up, and we have to build each other up. I'm one of those girls that, hey, I'm gonna tell you, I love your hair, I love your shirt. We have to be built up too, and we have to do it first. It starts with ourselves, and then of course we can do it in our community and with each other as well. All right, till next time, sunshines. Bye. Have a good day.